Hi everyone, good evening guys. I welcome you all to the YouTube channel of Pratham Test Prep. Myself, Julie Sharma, and here we are with yet another session for current affairs which covers the news from the 22nd April to the 24th of April. Good evening guys, I hope you all are doing well. You all are preparing well for your boards, you all are preparing well for your entrances. I hope everyone is doing fine. And yes, for current affairs, we conduct sessions on, hi Tanishka, hello. For current affairs, we conduct sessions on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. right? So you'll find all the important current affairs for undergraduate entrances which are relevant for your entrances on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 7 p.m. So hello Ishita, good evening. So if you haven't subscribed to Pratham Test Prep's channel yet, so what are you waiting for? Please subscribe so that you get access to all the important current affairs which are relevant for your entrance exam, right? So good evening Ria. And yes, current affairs are a part of GA Aptitude, and GA Aptitude is a part of CUET, which is the it topic these days. So definitely you should know that what all is important for you guys, and it's better to do current affairs on a daily basis, right? Because if you don't study it regularly, then it will get piled up a lot. You'll have to, read a lot of stuff at the end, right? So that we don't want. And because for that reason, we cover current affairs at Pratham Test Prep every alternate day, twice a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 7 p.m. And in today's session, we will be covering from 22nd April to the 24th of April. Now, before these dates, till 21st of April, the current affairs are already there on our YouTube channel of Pratham. So you can go there, you can visit the playlist called Current Affairs, and you can have access to all those news. Now, for any entrance exam, as we know that current affairs of last 10 to 12 months are important. So yes, you should be focusing on current affairs of last 10 to 12 months. And let's say if your entrance is in July 2022, which is, I think, probably the date of most of the entrances. So at least you should study current affairs from July 2021 till the exam gets conducted. So it's too much of information now on current affairs. Let's quickly move on to the very first news, very important news, that is Earth Day is observed on the 22nd of April. Now, this is Earth Day. This is the World Earth Day, which is observed on the 22nd of April every year, right? So this question may also come as World Earth Day is observed on which day? It is observed on the 22nd of April. So guys, quickly tell me, whenever we are doing anything from important days, what are the two things that are important? What are the two things that are important when we are doing anything from important days? Yes, the two things that are important is you need to know the date and you need to know the theme. This is something which we cover all the time. Any important day, just make sure that you know the date of it, and secondly, you should know the theme of it, because questions, they do tend to get revolved around these two things only. So World Earth Day, which is observed on the 22nd of April. Why it is observed? To protect our Mother Earth, to protect our environment, right? So to show the support for the protection of Earth and the environment, this particular day is observed, right? Now, at times, questions might come that when was the first World Earth Day observed, right? They may ask you the first edition was observed on which year? So in the year 1970, the first edition of World Earth Day was observed. The first edition, that is, the very first time World Earth Day was observed, that was in the year 1970, right? And is attributed to Gaylord Nelson, who is a US politician, right? Now, second important thing which I told you was the theme. So what is the theme of World Earth Day? The theme of the year 2022 is invest in our planet, right? So this is the theme of the year 2022, that is invest in our planet. Now, what this year's theme focuses on. This year's theme focuses on, right, to come together and to invest in our planet, to build it more prosperous for our future, protecting our earth and our environment, right? So that is why World Earth Day, that is why this particular theme was selected for this particular year. Now, I am sure that you must have come across many Instagram, ads or many Facebook ads wherein you must have observed कि जितने भी आपके जो organic वाले the skincare or the beauty products, you must have observed that during this Earth Day they've had a sale, right? उनका कुछ 2 day, 3 day, something of that sort. They were running sales on it. So that is their way of showing, their respect for Earth Day, right? So in this manner also you can remember this thing that Earth Day is observed on the 22nd of April, right? And the theme is invest in our planet. Now moving on to the second news. Now this news is also important because on the 23rd of April is the World Book and Copyright Day. Abhi you all must be aware कि आप YouTube पर if you upload any video and if you don't have the copyrights of any song, तो वो copyright infringement आ जाता है, right? So you can remember this particular thing from that World Book and Copyright Day is observed on the 23rd of April. Again, two things super important. Number one is the date and second is the theme, right? Date and theme. Now, this particular day is very, very relevant for media-related questions, right? Because in media-related entrances, if you have seen that a lot of questions revolve around the books and authors, revolve around, books, new books which have been launched. So this day is very, very relevant for especially the media and mass comm papers, right? This particular day. We have the radio day, we have the television day, likewise we have World Book and Copyright Day, which is observed on the 23rd of April. Now, why this day is observed? To honor the work around the world which was done by great authors, right? To honor their work. This World Book and Copyright Day is observed on the 23rd of April, right? Now, when we were young, right, बचपन में हमेशा हमें क्या बताते थे, especially when you guys used to go to your library, how many of you have seen a pamphlet which is written that books are your best friends? I think most of us have come across this particular quote written somewhere or the other that books are your best friends, right? So yes, actually books are our best friend, and this year's 2022's theme was actually based on that. You can remember this, you can memorize this particular day in that manner, that the theme for the World Book Day for the year 2022 is read so you never feel alone. So what we do is whenever we feel alone, we call up our friend and we have a chat, right? So you can remember this in this manner, that read so you never feel alone. Why? The mnemonic aid can be because books are our best friends. So this is in one manner which you can learn, which you can revise this particular thing, right? Now, this day was marked by UNESCO, which is the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Now, UNESCO is the only cultural organization of the UN, right? So to promote reading, to promote the love for reading, to promote writing books, for translations, for publishing, for copyright, this particular day is observed by UNESCO, right? Now, again, the first edition of it, so the first edition of World Book Day was observed in the year 1995. This was the first edition which was observed in the year 1995 to encourage people to learn and to discover the pleasure of reading. Okay. Ma'am, what is media psychology? Beta, you can ask this question to me in the Telegram DMs. I'll answer you over there. Ma'am, for CUCT, we should know current affairs from which month? Okay, Ria, so to be on a safer side, you should actually read current affairs from April 2021. Why, Ria? Because this is actually, I would say that this type of CUCT is actually happening for the first time. We are never too sure कि कहाँ से कितना क्या आपसे पूछ ले. So to be on a safer side, I would advise you to go through the current affairs from April 2021 till your exams get conducted, right? Till that month, you can read the current affairs for that. I hope it is clear to you, Ria Mittal, because I can see two Riyas over here in the chat. Now, moving further to the next news, we have Aditya Thackeray inaugurated Mumbai's first completely digital bus. Now, this is also one of the important news that Aditya Thackeray, who is the Environment Minister of Maharashtra, right? So he has launched the first completely digital bus, right? So he has launched that. Now, what you need to know that what is the route of this particular bus. So this bus will run from the Gateway of India to Churchgate route. So this is the route which this bus will actually cover, right? So yes, it has a unique tap in, tap out feature. As you can say that we have, like in the metros, we have a tap in and tap out feature. So that kind of a feature is there. Now this bus, or this particular feature, the digital thing is implemented in 10 buses on this particular same route only, and this will in future will get expanded to 438 routes across the cities, right? Now, this initially, this service was this tap in and tap out service. It was a part of only 2 buses, but now it is probably the providers are likely to deploy this particular service in other buses too, right? So why is this digital? Digital in terms of because it has a tap in and tap out feature. It has a tap in, tap out feature, and that is the reason why this is the first completely digital bus of Mumbai, which has been launched by the Environmental Minister of Maharashtra, that is Mr. Aditya Thackeray ji. If you ask me, ma'am, current affairs will only be a part of general awareness test. Yes, Ishita, current affairs will be a part of the aptitude. You have the aptitude paper 2, in which in CUCT you will have the aptitude paper 2, wherein you will be having VAGA, QALR, as that is what has been notified to us by the ministry, right? So they have notified this to us, and yes, current affairs will only be the part of the general awareness thing. So let's say if there are X number of questions, so those questions will also consist of the static GA questions, right, Ishita? I hope this is clear to you. Now, moving on to the next news, we have Dr. Suman K. Berry appointed as the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog. Now, you must have come across that particular slide in your Pratham's GA Indian Economy class, wherein we say that we have the whole composition of NITI Aayog. Now, there is a slight change in that, because the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog has been changed. The new Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog is Dr. Suman K. Berry. Now, he is the new Vice Chairperson of NITI Aayog. If you have seen, right, that particular slide, you must have seen that in that Vice Chairman's thing, we write Dr. Rajiv Kumar, but now Dr. Rajiv Kumar has been relieved from his position, right? And Mr. Dr. Suman K. Berry has been appointed as the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog. Okay, so quickly, let me tell you what is the full form of NITI Aayog. I hope you all are already aware of it. It is National Institution for Transforming India Aayog, right? This is the full form of NITI Aayog, that is National Institution for Transforming India Aayog. Now, this NITI Aayog, it has replaced what? It has replaced Planning Commission. This NITI Aayog has replaced Planning Commission, right? So, Planning Commission, earlier it used to be a central body, but NITI Aayog is the Government of India's policy think tank, which decides for the country, right? Now, Dr. Suman K. Berry has been appointed as the new Vice Chairperson of NITI Aayog. Now, whenever we are learning about any appointment, we need to know that that particular person succeeded whom, right? So, Suman K. Berry has succeeded or replaced Dr. Rajiv Kumar. So Suman ki Berry se pehle kaun the? Dr. Rajiv Kumar was the vice chairman of NITI Aayog. Now it's not the Dr. Suman ki Berry, just for your knowledge. Suman ki Berry had also earlier served as the Director General for NCAER, which is the National Council for Applied Economic Research, and he has also served for the Economic Advisory Council of the Prime Minister, RBI's Advisory Committee on the Monetary Policy. He has served on these a lot of positions, right? Now, as I told you that NITI Aayog was founded in the year 2015 after replacing the Planning Commission. After replacing what? After replacing the Planning Commission. So Planning Commission has been scrapped and now we have NITI Aayog. And who is the CEO of NITI Aayog? The CEO is Amitabh Kant, right? And who is the chairperson of NITI Aayog? If they ask you the chairperson of NITI Aayog, so the Prime Minister is the ex-officio chairperson of NITI Aayog, right? He is the ex-officio chairperson of NITI Aayog, as in whosoever will be the Prime Minister of a country, that will by default become the chairman of NITI Aayog. Now, we have some questions from Preeti. Ma'am, from which month we should do current affairs for CUET? Preeti, I have already covered this, but I'm letting you know again that we will be covering the current affairs from April 2021 to be on a safer side, because this is the first time such a kind of CUET is being conducted for undergraduate entrances. So we have to be very, very sure. We can't take any risks, right? Ma'am, I want to do political science honors, then I have to choose a slot and can leave one slot empty. Preeti, you can just go onto their official website. You can go there. You have all the things cleared over there, right? So everything is given very clearly on their official website in the notification which they have released. Now, moving further to the next news, we have Babita Singh has been selected as the new Global Peace Ambassador for the year 2022, right? So for the year 2022, Babita Singh, who is a serial entrepreneur, so she has been named as the Global Peace Ambassador. Why? Because she was promoting peace through sport, through art, through culture, through education, through diplomacy at the India International Conclave, which recently held in the year 2022. So Babita Singh has been selected as the new Global Peace Ambassador for the year 2022. Now, she is working a lot in this particular field, right? So yes, the question will come directly on this. She has been working, she's a global business professional. She has been working in the field of hospitality, sports management, and even the cyber security industries for the past 20 years. And now she has been selected as the new Global Peace Ambassador for the year 2022. So the question will come directly that who has been selected as the Global Peace Ambassador for the year 2022? That is Babita Singh. And finally, we have a very, very interesting news for all the cricket fanatics over here, all the cricket lovers over here, that Mumbai Indians have become the first team in the IPL season to lose first 7 matches. Now, this is a sad news for all the MI fans, all the Mumbai Indian fans, that this, in the IPL season, in the history of IPL, Mumbai Indians, it has become the first team to have lost 7 games in a row. Now, if I'll have to include the one more match, right? If I have to include one more match which got held very, very recently, we all know that. If you are an IPL fan, we all know that the recent match also Mumbai Indians had lost. So technically, the 8th match in a row. 8th match in a row, Mumbai Indians had lost. MI lost the 8th match in a row, and this is the history which is being made, right? For any IPL team to have lost 8 matches consecutively, this is for the first time has happened with any team in the history of Indian Premier League, that they have lost their first 7 games. Now, as we read this news today, right, Mumbai Indians have lost 8 matches, first 8 matches, but again, Since this particular slide, this particular session covers the current affairs of only till the 24th of April. So about 8th March, this is not written over here, but it's okay. Now, yes, you need to know that Mumbai Indians, it has become the 7th team in the IPL history to lose a minimum of 6 consecutive matches. उससे पहले डेक्कन चार्जर्स थे, पंजाब किंग्स थे, जिसने भी सक्सेसिव बहुत सारे मैचेस जो थे वो हारे थे. Right? Ichida says Mumbai Indians reaching milestones since forever. Yes, it was reaching milestones since forever, but God knows what happened now. So yes, this question can come for the management entrances. This question can be asked in such an entrance that which has become the first team in the IPL season to have lost the first 7 matches. And with this, we have covered all the important news from the 22nd of April to the 24th of April. Now, I would have one request for all of you that if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already, because trust me, we come up live every now and then. We upload videos for you. We upload very, very informative videos for you so that you get, updated for all the things, right? So subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel, hit that like button so that we get motivated to go live or to conduct videos for all of you, right? Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. I shall be meeting you super soon in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Keep smiling, keep reading, keep revising, and yeah, take care, guys.